I always forget to check that thing to see if this is fucking recording. I know it is because the fucking thing changed. I do that all the fucking time. So, I was thinking, I woke up this morning actually thinking I had to fucking text myself this fucking a message to remind me to do this fucking video. Because I thought about something this morning, and you know, I don't want to make this a political thing. I want my YouTube channel to be free from this to a point, I guess. But I was thinking about how the whole socialist system, you know, like Social Security. All right, Social Security is a pretty good idea, but it keeps getting fucked over by politicians borrowing the money that me and my family and my fucking grandparents put in to the Social Security system. And when we get there, there isn't going to be any left, and we're getting fucked out all the money we put in there. And then I'm thinking about socialized medicine, socialized fucking education, all of this stuff, and the welfare system, and how it's all a socialist state kind of thing. And I was thinking about communism, you know, as in a commune, as in a group does what's best for the entirety of the group. And, you know, I was thinking, where does that go? And a friend of mine said this, not yesterday, I think it was Thursday, about how communist works only in, like, ants. All right? And right up until the point where humans got greedy, which would have been the inception of, well, the human interaction with alien DNA. When the aliens gave us our Anunnaki gene, and turned us into gold miners and gave us a thirst or a lust for gold, which would have been a monetary type system. Like, I have this much gold, so I'm more important than you, which makes you want to have that much gold, which makes you more important than I. So, and that's how this whole system works, and that's based on greed, and that's all based on the idea of the Anunnaki gene that was a DNA strand given to us by an alien life form or something, so they say. I don't know. I mean, what the fuck do I know? That's what I think, but I don't know that for sure. So the whole idea of the communist system now in Native American tribes and tribes all over the world, this person goes out and they do the hunting and they bring back the food for the group because there is no monetary system in the original tribal system. There is no money. Yeah, money. There's no money. Yeah, there's no money and there's no monetized system. So everybody works in a communal fashion or a socialist fashion. Every one person does what they have to do for the greater good of the community. Communal, communist system, socialist. It's all pretty much the same fucking thing, okay? Which is a fucking great idea. That is a fucking amazing idea. But humans are fucking greedy pieces of shit. And we have ruined the idea of that. Look at Russia. Look at Argentina. Look at Cuba. All the people that are actually in power, that actually are in control of all the money that all of the people work for, that they put all their money into the pot for the greater good of everything. The assholes who are in charge of those monies are greedy fucks because they're humans. They live in fancy houses with fancy clothes and fancy cars, while the fucking people waiting in fucking line can't get a loaf of fucking bread or a fucking potato because the fucking communist system is fucking broken because of the flawed fucking idea of humans. Humans are garbage. So what's happening in America now, this two-party system. You know, one is vehemently fighting the communist system. The other fucking one seems to, that's all they want, is they want to have a communist system, a communal system, a socialized society where fucking the socialist republic fucking blah, blah, blah. Everybody fucking gives. They tax their shit at 80 fucking %. But the fucking problem is that all the fucking money going into the system gets distributed amongst a fucking group that are the upper echelon. Always. That's always how it works. Because humans are flawed by fucking nature. We are greedy pieces of shit. And it all comes down to what I call the peacock effect. All right? So the peacock effect really is in grand design exactly how things are supposed to happen. The male peacock spreads out his feathers to attract a female. He's got bright, beautiful feathers to attract the female of the species so he can fucking breed and fucking his fucking bloodline moves on. The one with the brightest feathers, the strongest ram, the strongest fucking deer, the strongest moose, the fucking best of the best gets to fucking breed. Well, that's not the case with humans anymore. All right, with humans, it's not about men fighting each other for the right to breed the women in a cave or in a fucking in a social setting. That's not how it works anymore. Men don't really fight very much anymore for women. What we do is we go out and get a job or get a nice haircut or some nice fancy clothes or a boat or a car. The job, the house, those are our peacock feathers. And that's the peacock effect. Okay? That's what we've got. We've got our little fucking bright, beautiful feathers, our boat, our car, our house, our fucking haircut, our fucking sunglasses, whatever the fuck. Whatever we can do to make ourselves seem better for the female of the species. Right? So that's 100% correct. Okay? So this whole system is flawed because when it comes to a socialist setting, the fucking men, of course, want to have all the money and all the power to fucking breed all the fucking women. And because we're still Cro-Magnon animals. Just because we have these smartphones and shit, this fucking reverse engineered alien technology that we have in our hand, human beings are not emotionally or mentally ready. Emotionally, mostly. Emotionally ready for the amount of information we have in our hand at any one given time. Look at the political fucking arena. People are beating the shit out of each other for fucking believing one political party is better than the other. How fucking stupid is that? Humans actually don't like each other because the color of our skin. How fucking stupid is that? Think about that for a fucking minute. Think about that simple statement for a minute. Human beings do not have the emotional wherewithal to understand what it's going to take for us to evolve to the next level. So with that being said, the whole jealousy of fucking the peacock effect, the feathers that I have fucking woo women into my direction and they steal fucking women from another man's direction. If it wasn't for pussy, there would never have been ground acquisition wars. If we were like them toads in Africa that are fucking asexual and they reproduce, we would have no fucking problems. We'd still be beating deer in the head with a club, but we wouldn't be fucking fighting over shit. The whole idea of all of this, the socialist thing versus the capitalist thing, as a capitalist, I want the most fucking money I can have so I can have the fancy house, the fancy car, the fancy deals, so get all the fancy pussy. That's what it's all about. Right? Pretty much. So, I mean, of course, as fucking human beings and being somewhat more intelligent than a fucking average chimpanzee, not much, most of us. Most of us are still fucking stupid animals. So, with that being said, where the fuck was I going with that? Oh, the socialist system. You know, if you're a colony of ants, the ants go out every fucking day, they do their job, they come back, they bring their fucking bounty to the queen or whatever, to the colony, and everybody gets to fucking benefit from the fucking work of the individual. But that is such a primordial, primitive setting. There is no greed, there is no ego, there is no hierarchy other than the queen. There is no problem there. That is not the case with human beings. That socialist mentality doesn't function here because of the idea of social status. The peacock feathers. All the men in power want to have all the fucking money, the house, the car, and all that shit. Why do you think Weinstein and fucking all them guys, they use their power to project their fucking shit so they get, oh, you want to fucking enroll in my movie? Suck my dick. That's how that worked. And look what it got him. Look what happened to fucking Bill Cosby. Dirty fucking scumbags. They couldn't fucking, because they were fucking either ugly and stupid, and they couldn't get it on their own, so they had to drug them or force them with fucking job fucking power to fucking get them to do what they wanted. It's just a power struggle, I guess, is what it is. So the whole idea behind a socialist system is not, it's never going to work because humans are the flawed problem. The idea may be perfect and it may be fucking great, but until humans get past the color of our skin, the fucking difference in our speech, the fucking geographical isolation, the slant in our eyes, the fucking any of that shit, it doesn't matter. Human beings are flawed individuals. We will never get past it until we get past it. And I know that's fucking dumb. And I saw this in a fucking movie one time, Bulworth with Warren Beatty. Everybody's got to keep fucking each other till we're all the same color. That's the only fucking way humans are ever going to evolve. So until that happens, which it's not anytime soon, because humans are still too primitive, until we can evolve as a species, and I just laid it out for you, until that happens, it's never going to fucking happen. So that's the fucking deal. Socialist, fucking communist, all it's going to fail. The only thing that's ever going to work right for the human fucking population right now is fucking capitalism. It might be dirty. It might be ugly. I mean, look at the medical system. It costs you fucking $60 trillion to have a fucking heart transplant. And if you ain't got fucking insurance, you're fucked. It's a flawed system. I'll give you that. But if you talk to some people that actually live in a socialized medical system, where it takes 18 months to get an appointment with the right doctor, and then it takes 18 months to get the treatment, and 18 months to get the surgery or whatever, you're dead before you even get to where you need to be. That's why I saw a lot of the people with the money in Canada come to America to get their fucking surgeries, because they'd be dead before they got them under the socialist system. A lot of people fail to understand that. The idea is great, but it's a flawed system fundamentally, because humans are fucking greedy pieces of shit. So I used to be really mad at Agenda 21, where they're going to fucking depopulate the earth by like 90%. I really hope that my children and I and my family get to be a fucking part of that. I don't want any of my people to fucking die. Inherently, I think that's going to happen. If this Agenda 21 really comes to fruition, it's inevitable. I mean, look what they're doing with COVID. So this earth needs to be purged of probably 5 billion people. I hope I get to live. I want to live. I want to see my children have children and their children's children have children's children. But I don't know what's going to happen. And human beings are flawed because we're greedy pieces of shit. And that's why communism will never work on Earth, at least until we evolve to the next level. That would be like an alien society where their brains are huge, like the Greys. You know, where they have the big fucking round heads and the beady fucking eyes and no body because they're telepathic and shit like that. That's how that's gonna have to fucking work. We have to evolve past this Cro-Magnon fucking piece of shit that we are. So I guess that's it. You might like the video, you might not. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. This fucking planet is fucked with humans we all need to be eradicated by.